Gonna wait and see if anyone jumps on. If you jump on, just say hi. I feel like I've had a hard time, I don't know if it's my computer or settings or what, but seeing comments. So if you're on, say hi so I know you're there. And hopefully I can see what you're writing if anyone has any questions. If I don't get to them, hey Jen, hey Brittany. If I don't get to them, just leave them in the comment section and I will try to respond as best I can later today. Hey Sam. Hi Crystal. I'm going to try to share my screen. I have a couple of slides that I want to show you. So hopefully I can figure out how to get that to work. I think it wanted me to do it from the very beginning. Hey Danielle. I don't know if it'll happen. I don't see where to do it. You love when I talk supplements. I feel like no one wants to talk supplements, so I find them very interesting and read about them, study them, and somehow tell everyone about them. So, all right, so I'm going to talk about DDR Prime. I am going to do a giveaway. I'm going to post a question about this video in the user group, and then whoever answers correctly, I will pick out of those names and send them some DDR Prime. So DDR Prime comes in two forms. It comes in these pre-made capsules. It is our cellular complex. So it is essential oils. It's almost all essential oils that you can buy through doTERRA. You cannot get Summer Savory or Nioli. Nioli is a form of melaleuca, which makes sense as to why they would put melaleuca in here because, you know, melaleuca can break down outer cell walls. But yeah, there's 60 pills in this bottle, and then you also have the oil form, and this has, it's a 30 ml bottle. I think that it probably has more drops in this than, you're getting more oil in this than you are in this, but you can use this topically, you can diffuse this. You would not be able to break these. You could break these capsules open and put them on topically, but you would not be able to diffuse this. So yeah, this is just an easier form. They're both the same price. They're both $55. We go through, you probably go through 2 bottles of this a month. This is, hey Sam. This is, hi Vicky. This is one of, like, you know how people say, like, Frank's the king of oils, and I do understand and agree, and Frank's in this, but like top 2 oils, this competes for number 1. My other favorite is the On Guard soft gels, which I will take in conjunction with this, and I'll explain when I do that. But so this is affecting your cells, and why that is important is because cells need, well, disease and illness is fundamentally linked to the health of your cells. If you have perfectly healthy cells, you will not be in pain, you will not be getting sick, you will not have diseases, you will not have autoimmune diseases. So, you know, the health of your cells is very important. And essential oils can target specific needs of those cells. So imagine being able to impact your cells with what they exactly need. And that is what DDR Prime does. So healthy cells equal a healthy body. And who doesn't want a healthy body? Who doesn't want to feel good and not be sick? So that's basically the overall gist of what DDR Prime is. It makes cells healthy. So your cells need 3 things Your cells need energy. They need to be able to create energy, and that is where LLV comes in. LLV helps support your body and your cells in making energy and making it efficiently so that you're not stressed while making it, and it's not taking longer than it needs to. There was just a delay. Your cells also need protection. So there are some oils in there like thyme. I talk about thyme a lot during my classes, or even when I talk about DDR Prime, I always talk about thyme. And thyme is like oregano, where it goes after things that should not be in the body, but it also protects your cells. And your cells need resilience. So your environment is always changing. The air you're breathing, the food you're putting into your body, hi Amy, are loaded with toxins. The products you're putting on your body. So you're constantly bombarding your system with these outside threats, and your cells need to be able to adapt and adapt quickly. So those are the three main things that your body, your cells need. There's one thing I wanted to pull up. I think I have it on the floor. I'm going to have to grab it in a minute. So what happens when you have a threat to your body and your cell cannot protect itself? Your cell becomes damaged. So in everyone's body, you have damaged DNA. Everyone has it. Everyone's DNA is damaged differently, but you do have damaged DNA. So your body sends out a signal to the other cells around the cell that's damaged. And it says, I'm damaged, help repair me. Now, the cells that are around your body, are around the damaged DNA, they have 24 to 48 hours to repair that cell. If they cannot repair that cell in that time frame, then a new signal sent out from that damaged DNA, and it says, I am damaged, I need to be eliminated. So then a process called apoptosis happens, where the other cells surrounding the damaged cell kill that cell off so that you can then produce new healthy cells. So if I'm feeling sick, I want those cells in my body that are damaged, that are causing me to catch a cold, to be killed off. And I want new healthy cells to form. You know what I mean? So that's a really important part of maintaining a healthy body. I'm just making sure I'm hitting all my points. I feel like there's just so much information, and if I don't have it written down, I can skip over things that I want to talk about. So there are studies that have been done that show that the oils in this blend aid in apoptosis and aid in resilience and protection. And DDR Prime is based off of this information. I just want to grab that one other book I want to talk about. I recently taught a class on this, and it was in my box with all my teaching material. So we've talked about Symphony of the Cells a little bit in this group, not a whole lot, and I have taught a Symphony of the Cells public class. It was a while ago, so not many people that are in this group right now have probably been to it or heard about it. But Symphony of the Cells is a way of applying oils to the body to help put the body in balance and harmony. And I feel like it kind of, like if you're using one of these protocols for someone that's not feeling well, kind of shocks the system into getting better. So there is a protocol in here called the Maximus Protocol, and this is like the strongest out of all of the protocols. If you are someone that is, yes, you can find them on Insta, Symphony of the Cells. I just looked up flights to Vancouver and Amsterdam, and I was just talking to Drew, like, we should go to Amsterdam. There's a Symphony of the Cells training there. I want to go back. So we'll see. But I think my mom's here. My dog's barking. So the Maximus Protocol is like, if someone is newly diagnosed with cancer, and are they coming to Harrisburg? Because I was just on their site last night, and I didn't see anything. But if you're someone that's newly diagnosed with cancer and you are in the beginning stages and you want to try a natural remedy or cure, I don't really want to use that word, and this is obviously not a compliant video, but a natural way of dealing with the cancer or whatever's going on in your body, this is the protocol you would use. This is the strongest protocol. It actually is called the anti-cancer treatment. These are all my notes from class. And so the top oils in this are DDR Prime. DDR Prime, thanks, Jen. I know I'm a little getting like, oh, there's one in Harrisburg. So DDR Prime, frankincense, rosemary or thyme, which thyme is the oil in DDR Prime, clove, and lemongrass. So this was actually developed before DDR Prime was developed and introduced to the consumer through doTERRA. And these are just such strong oils that help your cells be as good as they can be. So I wanted to show you that in this. And there's a couple other protocols in here that use a lot of the DDR oils. And like I said, this is to help your body be in balance and harmony. So, oh, and there's also clinical documentation. You can go on PubMed, you can look up apoptosis, you can look for, hi, Mom.
I'm going to take your car and go get him, but I'm going to stop and wait until Erin.
Okay.
Where's your car keys?
My car keys are in my purse downstairs somewhere. Okay, thanks. I was going to go get my son at school so I can keep talking to you guys. So you can look up on PubMed, apoptosis, lemongrass. You can find these. These are all documented studies that these oils work for cellular rejuvenation. So the oils that help prevent DNA damage are frankincense, thyme, and lemongrass. And like we talk about with Digest Zen, you know, knowing what your body needs, it's the same thing with these oils. They know, does the cell need to be repaired? Does it need to be eliminated? Because lemongrass is one that goes either way. It helps protect your body, but it also helps support apoptosis. So the oils that introduce apoptosis are lemongrass, clove, and niaouli. Clove was studied and has found to disrupt the membrane of cells. So that is a really strong oil. That oil also has the most antioxidant properties out of anything on earth. They have not found any other product on earth, plant, whatever, that has more antioxidant properties than clove. And clove also, it kind of goes both ways. It helps with the oxidative stress in the cell. So not only is it helping with apoptosis, but it's helping with cell resilience and being able to adapt. And like I had said before, niaouli is a form of melaleuca, and melaleuca helps break down the outer cell wall. So when you're doing the flume, that melaleuca is really important in that flume blend. What else did I want to say? Oh, so your body, so say you're taking the pills internally, your body has a really hard time absorbing fat. And the GI tract has a hard time absorbing fats. And in the blend, it's also mixed with an olive oil. But there's also like, there's water, there's modified GMO-free corn, food starch, and there's two other products, I don't remember the names of them, in that. So they are all part of the lipid assimilation system that DDR Prime developed to help get the oils into your circulatory system. You want the oils in your bloodstream. So that is how that happens when you're taking it internally. DDR Prime has also, well, DDR Prime stands for damaged DNA repair, but it's also been known as an insurance policy in a bottle because it's helping get you better. It's helping with those cells that are precancerous or could turn into cancer that are dying and just will not be eliminated. So in my household, the way we use DDR Prime is we use it as every single day. So Drew takes at least one and I take at least one every day. When we're feeling like we're starting to get something, I up it and I take 2 to 4 a day, and I'll take it with my On Guard soft gels, which Drew just took the last one last night. So I'm gonna have to like overnight some here. But Yeah, these are one of my favorites. They work really well with the DDR Prime. If you don't have these, just take the DDR Prime. It will help with those sick cells in your body. I diffuse it. I diffuse it in my kids' rooms at night. That frankincense, thyme, the wild orange, they're all really great oils to get into the system. And I think that, you know, it kind of works like a flume, but no one really wants to diffuse oregano. So thyme definitely smells better. And then the mix of all of them together actually is a nice scent. It's not an overwhelming herby smell. I have it in a roller ball, and I put it on my son. I put it on his back and his feet every day. I want to help with, you know, the cells in his brain and the cells in his body working the best that they can. And the stress on his body, his 4-year-old little body with all of his stress. But he's definitely an emotional little boy. So I like to help protect him with that. People with neuropathy have found really good results using DDR Prime. And also people that are just chronically inflamed and chronically sore have seen great results with DDR Prime. And there's also a Facebook page for children with autism, ADD, and ADHD. And if you're in the group, you'll know exactly why I'm bringing it up. If you're not in the group, let me know if you want to be in the group, and we can add you, or I can post a link to it in here. And they talk all the time about DDR Prime and Copaiba helping with speech in kids that aren't speaking well or are nonverbal, with emotional control, with focus. And I will say that they all seem to have the same sentiment, which is it has to be consistent, and you will not see results immediately. And, you know, going back to being consistent and not seeing results, I think that a lot of these supplements are, you know, kind of passed by because people want all the oils. The oils smell nice. People notice them on you. You can see them working. Where with DDR Prime, you know, you're not using it as, you're not wanting to smell like thyme, even though the smell really isn't bad, but it's not one of the nicest smelling oils. It's not Whisper. It's not Rose. But, you know, the supplements through doTERRA are world-class supplements. Like, it really doesn't get any better. Where else are you going to find a product that is going to help your cells be the best that they can be? So, Sam, in my roller ball for my son, there's probably 20 drops in it, and that's what I'm comfortable with. I think you could probably use a 5% dilution and be okay with it. He has been oiled for a very long time, and that is what works for us. Brittany, you've been using Frank every day in a roller for your babe. Is it just better to switch to DDR Prime and use that every day? How old is your child, and are you just using it for overall cellular health? You know, there is frankincense in DDR Prime, so you will be getting that through there. I think that, oh, I'm sorry, Julie. I'm sorry it's not working. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, watch later and let me know if you have any questions. I think that frankincense has a great place. I'm not saying that DDR Prime could ever replace frankincense. I think, you know, with depression, headaches, stomach viruses, inflammation, you know, frankincense makes every oil better. So that's one of the reasons it's in DDR Prime, to help all those other oils perform better. You could definitely you could do a combo of DDR Prime and up the frankincense in it if you really want that anti-inflammatory response to be strong in your child in that roller ball you're using. So yeah, DDR Prime, like I said, I feel like you could probably ask any of the people doing this business, and they will all tell you the same thing, that they started out wanting all of the oils. And once they started trying the supplements and the body care and hair care and all the other stuff that they have, they had wished they had started using them sooner and hadn't been so obsessed with just getting the oils. It definitely is, doTERRA is definitely more than just an oil company. Their supplements are really life-changing for a lot of people. A lot of people in this page have had life-changing results using the supplements. In the Kids Cleanse page, it says anywhere from 30 to 50 in a 5 ml. So I have ours at 30. Thanks, Monique. Yeah, and I think that you also have to, I think that's a great number. I think you also have to, know your child and know if they have a sensitivity to a certain oil or, what works for them. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm going to post a question about something I talked about in this video, and whoever answers it, I will put into some type of online, like pulling out of a hat type thing, and announce who the winner is. And I'll announce who the winner is Friday evening. Give everyone a chance to watch this. Hey, Claire. Yeah, that's what you feel comfortable with. And yeah, I feel comfortable with a higher dose of that oil too, and just knowing my kid. You are welcome, Brittany. And the oil, I'm gonna give the 30 ml bottle so that you can use it however you want. If you want to put it in a veggie cap, add some olive oil to it, take it that way, diffuse it, put it in a roller ball, however you want. Probably a really good oil to use for a sore throat too, with that thyme and frank in there. If you wanted to apply that topically when you're not feeling well as taking it internally. And the great thing is that, I think internally works really well, but you're still getting the oil into your body just by diffusing it, and you're going to see the benefits of that as well. So I'm sorry I wasn't able to share my page and show you some of the PowerPoint I made. Yes, I can, Renee. All right. Hope everyone has a good Thursday. It's Friday Eve. Excited. Weekend's almost here. Bye.